Okay, so I understand I'm the last person standing between you and the party, right? So I will be real quick. Okay, so last year, as I remember, I gave you a lot of theory how the host prototypes work and how cool they are, yes? And this year I will try to show you some real use case, how you can use them. So what is the problem? We provide training courses, yes, and we prepare some kind of infrastructure for each course, yes? So each student which arrives at the course gets some resources prepared, yes? Virtual machine, sometimes the virtual machine is even pre-installed, yes? Then there is machine for a trainer, then maybe there is another shared Zabbix instance, and also we provide a lot of resources for our trainings, yes? So when you arrive at trainings, you can monitor real databases and real applications, yes? So, and sometimes something, as usually, goes wrong. Why? Of course, I'm not creating those machines manually. Yes, I don't have time to create hundreds of machines per week. Yes, so they are created by a script. And you know, automation is great, right? But it also may fail. Yes, why? For different kinds of reasons. Yes, maybe some repository is temporarily unavailable. Maybe there is a problem with some DNS resource, network, you know, whatever. Yeah? And as a result, it fails. So what happens next? We are providing trainings all around the world, yes? So this is the worst situation, like in Australia, it's a morning and trainer finds out that like infrastructure is not working, right? So he is really unhappy with the situation. He picks up a phone, and here you can see our training coordinator, Vita, who is really happy, right, about the situation, yes? And basically, we have a code name for this situation, which is Ciao Vita, which is in Latvian, which means hello Vita. Yes, and when Vita hears the Ciao Vita passphrase, she knows, yeah, something is wrong. And usually, she fixes it really, really fast. Yes? It doesn't matter what kind of day it is, what time it is, yes? She magically somehow fixes, but, you know, it's annoying. It's annoying, right? And we want to avoid it. So, how to avoid those hello Vita scenarios, yes? We needed a monitoring tool. Who knows a good monitoring tool which can do it? Okay, maybe next time. Yeah. So of course, I found out there is a software called Zabbix, which seems can do the job. Yes, and here is a list what needs to be monitored. Yes. So basically, we need to be sure that every resource required for the training is up and running. Yes, and if something goes wrong, we are informed when we create the machines, right? So we can act, let's say, proactively and fix the problems before they are affecting anyone. Sometimes I have seen even this, right? It's a cloud. Those are cloud machines, and you never know who have used the IP address before, yeah? And this is not the best thing student can expect when he tries to connect to the Zabbix frontend, right? Yeah. Yeah, so this is much better. Yeah, so we need to be sure that those IP addresses are not in some malware list and so on. Okay, so solution. When the script finishes the job, it sends text data to Zabbix, yes? Don't even try to hack the machines. Those are destroyed for a long time, yeah? So you can try to log in, but I don't think it will work. Yeah, okay, so we send a text data. After that, of course, we need to have a JSON, yes? LLD is based on JSON data. Yes, so I have a JavaScript which transforms. Actually, I run here in some problems because maybe I'm quite a good trainer, but I'm very bad JavaScript developer. Yeah, I really don't know how it works. And surprisingly, it took me like 20 minutes to create the script. Do you know how? I cheated. ChatGPT, yeah, it does a great job. You give him such simple tasks like, please transform this text to the JSON. And it worked. Okay, yeah, so So now I have a JavaScript, yeah? And yeah, one interesting thing here, which is a little bit unordinary. Look here. So I'm creating a host prototype without a template. So basically, the host is useless, right? It's an empty host without anything. I can just look at it. But I'm using overrides. Yes, I'm using overrides, and this is how it looks like. So we have different kinds of machines, as I told you. Yes, we have student machines, trainer machines, some pre-installed machines, and the information is sent to Zabbix, what kind of machine it is. Yes, and based on this, we have overrides, which will find out what kind of machine it is, and so we send a batch of IPs, yes, and for each of them individually, override will assign a proper template. Yes, it works really great. Okay, here are the templates, yes, so different templates for different machines, you know, different things to monitor. And this is the result. Yes, so you can see a list of machines created automatically. Yes, we also can track how many machines we are currently using and how many trainings we have. Yes, and everything is monitored. There are some, let's say, technical, not problems, but technical things, like you can see all those machines are lost, right? Because this is how LLD work. We are not sending entire list of machines. We are just sending those small batches, right? Which means every previous machine technically becomes lost. But it is still monitored by Zabbix. It is just marked as lost, which means actually a great thing. It will be cleaned up in 10 days. Yeah, so, you know, because those machines, they have a very short life cycle. Yes, we create them, training is finished, and we destroy them. Yeah, so we also have automatic cleanup. Yeah, there was another problem which I found out after 10 days. So the machine was destroyed by a script automatically. My monitoring system was still monitoring it, right? So I get tons of alerts. And then we created a little bit smarter trigger expressions, yes, so we actually added end date. Yes, so if the end date is like behind the life cycle of the machine, this function will be ignored. Yeah, so that problem also was solved. And yeah, so we have a nice dashboard, yeah. So now Vita creates machines, and she can see, okay, we have some problems. And then it is, hello, Kaspars. Yeah, we have some problems. Okay, yeah, so this is how it looks. Very simple dashboard, yes. We will, I think, use some of the new widgets and make it nicer. But at current situation, it was invented like months ago, and it works, yes. And yeah, we want to be sure that when you arrive at Zabbix training, then at least from technical perspective, everything runs as expected. Yeah, I tried to be short.